The rhythm of 21 Rajiv was a man of habits. He woke before dawn, drank his black coffee and took a long walk through the crowded streets of Mumbai. He had learned a curious trick years ago. If he kept his eyes fixed in the direction he wanted to go, the sea of pedestrians parted for him, as if the world respected a man with purpose. Yet beneath his steady exterior, Rajiv carried worries. He had read too much about men's health, about prostates, stress, and the silent way life tested your body without warning. An article had struck him. Men who ejaculated at least 21 times a month reduced their risk of prostate cancer. Strange, he thought, how something as primal as pleasure could also be medicine. At first Rajiv laughed it off, but later when his doctor reminded him that prevention was better than cure, the words echoed differently. Life, he realized, was not just about working hard or surviving disappointment. It was also about understanding your body, honoring its rhythms, and accepting that imperfection was inevitable. Rajiv was married to Amrita, a woman with a quick wit and a laugh that lit up their modest apartment. She was never dazzled by his looks, but his humor could melt her annoyance even on the hardest days. He remembered once teasing her during a long metro ride, and she laughed so much that strangers turned their heads. "You don't need movie star looks," she told him. "Just keep me laughing." Their intimacy was never rushed. Rajiv treated foreplay like stretching before his morning jog. Amrita often teased him. You read too many Western magazines, but she enjoyed the patience. He had also read that women took longer to be aroused, and that humor, trust, and a sense of safety meant more than anything else. Sometimes they argued, of course. Rajiv knew that when Amrita was angry, her sharp words weren't always accidental. They carried truths, reflections of feelings she normally hid. But by nightfall, he remembered another rule he held close. Before going to sleep, forgive everyone, and sleep with a clean heart. And so he always reached for her hand, even when silence lingered between them. The years passed. They faced disappointments, friendships lost, and betrayals that stung. Rajiv reminded himself of another truth. Loyalty is hard to find, trust easy to lose. Through it all, Amrita remained his anchor. She too had her insecurities, often pretending not to care about others' opinions while secretly worrying. But Rajiv saw through it, reminding her gently that uniqueness lay in liking oneself, not in comparison. One evening, as the monsoon rain beat against their windows, Rajiv closed his book and watched Amrita. He thought about Anna Swan, about the resilience of human bodies, about clitorises with 8,000 nerve endings and the miracle of desire. He chuckled softly at the odd trivia his brain stored. Then he leaned over and whispered, "You know, my love, I read that 21 times a month keeps me healthy." Amrita raised an eyebrow. "And who exactly benefits more, you or me?" Rajiv grinned. "Both, if we do it right." And in that laughter, in that intimacy, Rajiv understood the secret. Health was not only in the body but also in connection, forgiveness and love that chose to stay.